Well, here we go. Game 2 of the series. Again, Antilles versus Ludicross. Antilles smashed Ludicross pretty bad in Game 1. It took a little while though, because he was Oster, Lightning War. The only tank he fielded was a Panzer IV and went to 100 of 100 pop cap on infantry, so bit of a slow burn. 367 VP victory for Antilles. Ludicross will have to beat that as OKW against Antilles US forces. Could prove rather difficult, but I guess we'll see what happens. Antilles is going to go with double rear echelons. Ludicross going with pretty standard opening from the look of things. Immediately picks Breakthrough Doctrine, so we're probably going to see a 3 Volks Grenadier, 3 Panzer Fusilier build, I guess. That's my assumption. Sternpio is going straight for the VPs. He's going straight for VPs again. As allies, I could see it. As Axis, that seems extremely dangerous. And not secure yourself. This really important 3 points right here, right off the bat.
Ready for action. This is it.
But I guess I'm wrong. That's not actually what he's doing. He's grabbing these strategic points first, just backcapping. Getting resources coming in. I thought I was going to go straight for VPs again, but no. Sternpiles go straight for the munitions right here. Antilles going with that really early fighting position. I don't know what I think about that placement, though. It's kind of vulnerable to a unit getting inside the church. It can't nade the church from that close, right? I don't think so. Maybe it can, like, nade if the models are standing way over here, like in this part of the building. I don't think so, though. I'd be interested to see either way, actually. So, I don't know. Antilles has probably, I assume, tested that placement before, and he probably put that there for a reason. I don't know exactly what it is, though. Maybe he doesn't want to have range on the church. Maybe he wants to have range on units around this green cover, or just generally in this area. Looks like a pretty horrible engagement already. Stern Pioneers barely get away. And that rifle squad, which gets a free Vet 1 in the very first engagement. Rear echelon troops taking control of the center VP, about to get pushed away by Volks Grenadiers, might make a mad dash for that fighting position. Looks like he's going to try. Should probably make it.
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
Pew. So yeah, he does have range on the green cover right there, or at least the bottom-ish corner of it. I don't think I like that placement very much. It looks like it doesn't quite have range on the north half of that, but he has wired it off. I don't know. Maybe if you put it like behind the church right there. I know if you put it behind the church, it can shoot over this green forest thing into engagements around this like haystack and stuff, so that's kind of fun. I've tried that placement. I've never done this one personally. It doesn't seem like it really has range on anything. So I don't know. Kuba Wagon here in the north. Not really doing anything, just sitting idle up there. Antilles will continue working this general area. Again, Antilles has a pretty weak early game. He has a pretty weak early game. He plays more for the mid game. With the double rear echelon and fighting position opening, and his first 60 munitions on that 50 cal. He doesn't take territory very quickly. It's kind of a interesting thing about his build. He doesn't go for super hard early pressure the way other US players do. Like myself, actually. Sometimes. I don't know. It depends. I guess I don't really have a distinctive style now that I'm thinking about it, because I do so many different things. If I did say I had a style of US forces that I use more than anything else, it's probably my 1 extra rear echelon, 3 rifle lieutenant M20 airborne. That's what I'd probably do more than anything else, and that's pretty strong early pressure, but I do throw out that extra rear echelon troop, and I do sometimes use fighting positions, so. Kuba Wagon catches riflemen here in the north. They're going to actually be forced to retreat. That push is going to get shut down. Here in the middle, we've got a Sturmoffizier. He hasn't built much stuff. Mechanized Regiment HQ, though. With fuel transfer active, he's probably going to go straight for flak half-track. There's a forced retreat from the Sturmoffizier on that rifle squad. Interesting. Although he just walked in front of a fighting position and got suppressed, is taking really heavy damage. Here in the south, riflemen are engaging against, wow, Volksgrenadiers.
Gather round. God damn it!
And they'll probably win that.
Out of here.
And they're also capturing the circle in the middle of this engagement. Yep. Volksgrenadiers definitely lost that. Wagon trying to reposition sort of towards the center. He hasn't even captured this fuel or strategic point yet.
What the hell am I meant to do?
Rear
with
echelons
these
just go for the cutoff, which is barely even necessary since the fuel is
Well, grab your
uncontested.
taking fire!
6 minutes into the game. A couple squads have retreated back to base.
Americans have cut our supply line. Supply half-track is ready for orders.
There's the first Fusilier squad. Will win this engagement against those riflemen, unless they just both ignore each other. In which case they'll simply trade territory. Captain on the field for Antilles is not deviating from his normal strat at all. I'm sure he'll pick infantry company very soon.
Don't let them move! Area fire! Hold the advance! Field promotion! Walk back to full strength. Enemy infantry! Contact! Enemy infantry! Watch the flank! Maneuver and fire! Keep the pressure up! Stable area secure! Protect the flank! Orders! Under fire! Area secure. Grenade! Moving mackerel! That did it!
Grenade toss up here. Antilles dodges. Wagon is dead to a rifle grenade as well. Volksgrenadiers look like they're probably going to lose that engagement. Panzer Fusiliers win the engagement here for the south against those riflemen. Flak half-track is in production at the same time as a Stuart. Pretty late on the flag half-track, by the way. Stuart's going to shut that down hard. I mean, I know that Ludicross could have played this build a lot better, but even a more skilled player, I don't know if I think Tier 3 is the best option against a poor rifle captain's into, like, quick Stuart build. The Stuart doesn't counter very many things, but it does counter this build pretty well. Not necessarily, though. I mean, if you play the early game better, you get the flak half-track out a lot earlier. It is nice to be able to shut down these riflemen harder. I don't know. I don't know if I think that's a great option or not. It's just that the Stuart is, you know, pretty bad. So you don't need to worry that much about, like, if you invest super hard into infantry of your own with a tier 2 opening, you don't have to worry that much about the Stuart punishing you for that. Because you can probably just chase the Stuart off with 1 or 2 Panzerschrecks or Rakettenwerfer. You don't have to feel like you need to tech up super fast against the Stuart. You can probably try and wait for Panther against the Stuart opening and be fine. Well, that's dead flak half-track. Nothing anywhere close to defending that. No Rakettenwerfer, no Panzerschreck, no mines, and it's dead. Most infantry squads seem to have been wiped. The Sturmpios are dead. Only 2 Volksgrenadiers remaining, 1 Fusilier, and the almost dead Sturm officer. And 2 of his 4 living squads are currently in the base. There's a fresh Fusilier squad. So 3 of his 5 squads are currently in his base sector. Clearly he hasn't really got the means to defend this, which is about to be self-destructed. Sure. Nope, doesn't even get to self-destruct it.
Mechanized regimental HQ has been destroyed. A mobile command vehicle has been dispatched. Taking effective fire! Infantry group lost! God damn it! Someone get us out of here! Contact! Get down!
Did you guys see that? The Stewart just wiped this rifle squad. The only squad wipe that Antilles suffered this game was from his own Stewart. Oh, Relic, please nerf the Stewart. It's so OP. Give that Stewart a promotion. It's killed 2 enemies and 3 friendlies. Oh my god.
Squad, get ready! Contact! Small arms fire!
I've noticed kind of a funny trend where, like, the matchups in Starcross Kings that are the least even, like, Ludicross has no chance at all of winning. 0 possibility, no matter what. The loser never surrenders. I've noticed that. They stick around until the game is officially over. It's kind of a weird trend that I've noticed. It's not like this is a one-time thing. This has happened so many times in Starcross Kings. I'm not saying it's good or bad, really. I'm just observing, I guess. It's kind of interesting. I guess the kind of personality that signs up to get smashed is the same kind of personality that doesn't just, you know, back out when things start going badly. They knew what they were getting into, and they're gonna enjoy the full 16 minutes of getting smashed. Look at that Stewart base dive. MLG. Good job, Antilles.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
Does anybody else think these things are a little too strong against light, like, tanks? I don't know. I feel like the Stewart should be a little more sturdy against base defenses. I could understand maybe it being really effective against the M3, the M20 light vehicles, but like tanks, the T-70 and Stewart getting shredded by those things, I don't know if I think that makes sense. I've even lost Shermans to those things. Not because they, you know, solo killed the Sherman, but because when the shots penetrate on the Sherman's rear armor, there's like a small chance of engine damage. So I've just taken engine damage from just getting hit by these stupid base defenses. I don't really think these things should be able to damage your engine just randomly and then your Sherman is dead because of whatever happens to be in the base. I don't know what I think about that. I think it's kind of lame.
Enemy infantry!
But I've voiced my concerns over the UOKW base defense design so many different times. I don't even know why I'm bothering to complain about them.
Ready for deployment!
Nice late game Kuba wagon. That's fascinating decision. I'm really excited to see if he can use that to turn the game. Antilles has actually chosen Rifle Company. I was wrong. I thought he was going to go infantry, but I guess against this he just wants to end things. So he just throws an easy 8 on the battlefield to try and dive and get the annihilation victory a little bit quicker this time. Comes the Kuba's circle strafe. Abandoned and destroyed engine and killed. Nice. I think that Easy 8's gonna die. There it goes. Okay. Come on, Antilles, at least make a little bit of an effort with your base rush. Don't just sit in front of a Rakettenwerfer like that. I feel like Antilles is just playing with one hand right now. Could be wrong, I don't know. He's got another Easy 8 on the way if he wants. 45 fuel coming in, he can throw away as many as he wants. It makes no difference.
Maintain your discipline no matter what happens. Grenadiers back to full strength. Stand to. Prepare for
Here
action.
comes an attempt to take this strategic point.
Target secure. Hold in place. Shoulder rocket! We have fallen to 200
This push is about to get shut down by that fighting position. 200 VPs remaining. Completely base locked. Apparently Antilles is too scared to base rush for a second time. That one Rakettenwerfer is too strong. Too strong. There's currently a dead Stuart and a dead Easy 8 inside of his base. I think that Easy 8 is going to die. Wow. Antilles, come on, at least make an effort. Grenades into the base defenses, clear one, but not both. And almost both rifle squads get wiped. Antilles is now down to only actually not that much stuff left. His opponent's army is bigger than his. He probably still can't lose though. I mean, in theory, maybe it's possible for Antilles to lose if suddenly Ludicross becomes an extremely good player. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's just going to wait patiently in his base until the victory points run out. He doesn't seem to have quite what it takes to split micro his units to separate locations on the map. He just walks everywhere in one giant blob. Which might explain his Sturmoffizier decision. But clearly it's not working very well. Just can't seem to figure out how to send them in different directions. Makes them pretty effective at punishing lone squad base rushes though. That's probably gonna get wiped. Antilles has like not that much stuff left. White phosphorus on the blob. Bit of a slow reaction, but he should get clear. I think this captain's about to dive the base solo.
Points remaining.
The blob has a bazooka now. He'll find some way to leave the base. Probably not. Whatever, the game's over. Antilles won. Pretty sure observer delay is over, so the game's like actually over now. Don't really think there's any reason to watch the rest of this. It's a good game. Antilles wins. And let's get started with the next series.